Welcome to Seaside, Florida, a resort town roughly halfway between Panama City and Destin. It is a well-manicured, upscale, scenic place with food and attractions and a wonderful stretch of beach. This is day 2 of a 3-day trip. We didn't do a lot of shooting on day 1 as we had some issues.
This is the first time I have been recording, as on the way down we had some car issues and had to rent a car.
Who's the hero of that story?
Stacy is the hero of that story. Stacy jumped into action. Nico, the black 300Z in Enterprise, the ignition locked up, the ignition switch.
In Enterprise, Alabama.
In Enterprise, Alabama. And had to have it towed, and it's...
And we still haven't seen the Bull Weevil statue.
No, we still have not seen the Bull Weevil statue. The car is currently roughly 100 miles, maybe 200 miles away from where we are now, in between Columbus and Florida, or Seaside. And hopefully they're going to get that fixed by Wednesday. So I haven't done a lot of recording, and in all honesty, you haven't missed much because all we've been doing is kind of like kicking around. But we're actually on the move now, so we're going to see what happens. And today we are actually heading towards Panama City to hit some shops over there and see what we can get into.
We need snacks for the road, so that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, we need snacks, and right now we are at...
On the drive to Panama City, Stacy gives a little info on how she jumped in and saved the day on the drive down.
Came up with the plan yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
Oh, in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Brian was in the parking lot, like, sweating and, like, trying to get the car to go. I just thought, this is not happening because it didn't work for the first, hour you tried it. Weird. We're kind of, like, not going to get anywhere. So, he got the tow guy, and while I was getting the tow guy, I'm like, okay, we're not going to have the car, so we need to make a plan because it's Sunday afternoon, right?
And Father's Day.
And it was Father's Day. So I know from watching Amazing Race that you have to, like, act fast, right? And I had my iPad and I looked around, but there was no rental car places that were open. But then I remembered you can get a rental car at the airport, so I got a taxi to the Dothan Airport and rented a car from there. And we had to do it before 8 o'clock because that's when the airport rental car place closes. And we did it in plenty of time. We got it like at 5.
Learn from the Amazing Race.
Reality TV can help you.
Having said enough about the problems of yesterday, we continued on toward Panama City.
We can't really afford to stay in Seaside, so we stay on the outskirts and walk in there like riffraff.
I like that, walking there like riffraff. That's Mr. Riffraff to you.
The drive on 98 between Panama City and Seaside is walled on both sides by woods. But once you get close to Panama City, the scenery starts to open up and you see more water. Getting off of 98 and turning onto the road that will eventually become Front Beach Road, you start to see more signs of life, like hotels and things. Then we came up on a place that we had stayed before.
Sugar Sands.
Sugar Sands!
This is a nice place. This is more expensive than where we're staying. Well, where we're staying is also a very nice place, so it's not like we had to
Get a shot of Sugar Sands. This is like an old-timey beach hotel.
Yeah.
They're really nice here. It was just that in season it's $150 a night, and we got a cheaper condo where we are.
Emerald green water lays off to the right. It is what gives the area the name, the Emerald Coast. Panama City has a rich history of both recent times and the early 1900s at least. It is worth it to do a little investigating and research and get an idea of what Panama City used to be like. I'm sure that it has an even richer history going farther back to the colony days or the days when the Spanish owned Florida. It must have been a truly unspoiled paradise. emerald green water, the Caribbean. It evokes images of Spanish galleons and pirate ships, gold and lost cities, the fountain of youth.
Sky Bar.
Sky Bar. Oh, that one's actually not the Sky Bar, but Sky Bar is one of these. There's a lot of condos here. There used to be a lot of mom and pop little motels, hotels, whatever. They have been raised and replaced with these condos. And I don't know if people love the condos as much as they apparently believe people love condos, but I personally prefer the little mom and pop operations. I used to stay at a place called the Sundial. It was really nice, but it's one of the ones that's long gone. There are still a few mom and pop businesses here, but for the most part, these litter the beach.
A free one. It was really nice. We appreciated it.
Oh, they're definitely nice. They're definitely nice.
In truth, these condos do offer the latest amenities and wonderful luxury, but
the main thing that's so cozy about the old mom and pop places is you go there year after year, they know you. These big condos have staff, and you're just another face in the crowd.
Yeah.
Mom and pops remember you. Second of all, what is better than renting a cabana unit? Where you walk out your front door, there's your car. You walk out the back door, you're standing on the beach. You don't get that when you're on the 14th floor.
Oh, this is that famous one that everyone likes to stay at.
Sandpiper, yeah.
This has got an arcade or something.
Sandpiper Beacon is always loaded with people. Well, now we're looking at
Get a shot at Pancakes Plus.
Pancakes Plus. Give us your dissertation on this.
Okay, this makes me crazy because it's like a big sign that says Pancakes Plus. It's got a list of like all the delicious types of pancakes you could purchase at Pancakes Plus, but it's just a sign. Like the restaurant is not only closed, it's been like raised. Like why do you still have that sign there? So you're like, oh, pancakes, and then there's no pancakes.
No pancakes.
Oh, we're at Pier Park.
Well, the building is flatter than a pancake now.
It's round.
Oh, the pier. Check it out, yeah. The pier now has a restaurant, and over here is Pier Park, which maybe we'll cruise through when we're done up here. And
Yeah, we'll do the right side stuff on the way back.
Out there, you see a amusement park.
Oh no, he's gonna start talking about Miracle Strip, aren't you?
It's historical. Driftwood Lodge. All right. Up here is where you get really good chicken. Chester fried chicken, you can't go wrong, which we'll be hitting later. And here, you see this skyscraper? Used to be the Sundial Motel.
Aww.
Hotel. Whatever you want to call it. Shuckums. You cannot go wrong at Shuckums.
We'll have to film in Seaside later so you can see the contrast.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll film in Seaside so you can see how different it is. Very good point. And here you have things like Purple Haze, Heat Wave, all the things that are popular to a party atmosphere on the beach, at least in this region.
You can get saltwater taffy too. It's not just like bongs.
Yeah.
Panama City holds a lot to come and see. I love Panama City and always have. And it is a wonderful place to visit, lots of shops. And the pier itself now has its own restaurant.
One thing about this area is some people don't have like an accurate idea of how nice it can be and how gritty it can be. I mean, there's like a full spectrum. It's not just one stereotype. There's a lot of facets.
Yeah.
Here's where we stayed before they Kim got us a free timeshare, and we really appreciated it. This has a Sky Bar and a Starbucks, which is very important on vacation.
And it has Carrabba's delivery.
Yeah, this is a cool place.
The Sky Bar is nice. It's really ultra modern furnished. Stacy, not being from here, is actually a really good objective person to give some input. So Tell us, Stacy, about your initial ideas of what Panama City would be like. And
I never wanted to go there because I had just heard that it was like it's spring break and drunk people and just like almost like dirty and not good. Like just like your worst spring break nightmare, and then maybe like really annoying families and just it was just like a negative impression. I don't know really where I acquired that, maybe from MTV, I'm not sure. But then I moved here and people would come down here and they're like, and they used to have a thing at work called Ladies Weekend, and they would give us a day off work and we would all come to the beach, like all the women from my job. And that was my first time down here, and it was really like surprising, like how beautiful the beaches are. Because like in California there are beaches and there's a lot of like pristine areas that are really like wildlifey, but the beach sand is kind of dirty. It's brown, where the sand here is white. I don't think the California sand's dirty, but it's just like not as nice as the Panama City sand. It's just a different color because it's on the West Coast or whatever. And so the beaches are really nice, and there's not a lot of development, so it's kind of low-key. It's not like being in Fort Lauderdale or somewhere where there's like a lot is really built up. It's not built up at all.
And next,
here we have Alvin's Island. And everybody that comes to Panama City knows about Alvin's Island.
Alvin's Island is all that remains of what was once a network of entertainment attractions. Jungle Land, Tombstone Territory, Petticoat Junction, Miracle Strip Amusement Park, complete with a ski lift to take you over the attractions to view it from the air. But times change, tastes change, interest wanes. They fall into obscurity and then into history. The only remnant left standing is Alvin's Island and a framework behind it where the ski lift was.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be filming in here or not, but
Alvin's Island has long since been converted into a mall. And I know several old-timers who remember all of the really cool stuff that was here. And I can only surmise that many of the younger generation that come here have no clue what they missed.
They've made some changes, which is a good sign, which means they're maintaining something.
But Alvin's Island has to be the coolest mall I've ever seen, complete with a volcano in the top that you can walk through.
Up into the mountain itself, where they still have steam coming out the top, or smoke. Remnants of the old buildings before they changed it. Who knows what this was like back in the 60s? And beyond here, over in the trees, there used to be a place called Tombstone Territory. Used to be a western town. And it is gone. The man who runs it knows the story. On up the trail. Down in the alligator pit. The alligator.
There was once a rope bridge across the alligator pit, and there still is a fantastic view of the pier. History remains inside the volcano as you walk through the dark.
Part of Jungle Land was this. It was a theme. and the part that I was shooting up at before, I can shoot down on.
will change the way you see the world. Imagine no more glasses, no more.
Toured by many, I'm sure remembered by many. This place is really neat. But I can only sadly imagine how long it'll be before this place, too, becomes history. I love the attraction. Stacy found something else.
And Stacy has come out with some stuff. What do you get?
I got a sock monkey.
Nice. Hold
And the
on.
clerk said, "Ooh, Beanie Babies." I didn't know they still made those.
Don't sock monkeys predate Beanie Babies?
They do.
Like
this
by a
is a
long
Beanie
time?
Baby. It is a Thai Beanie Baby.
Oh, okay.
Sock monkey. But it's like the cutest sock monkey ever. So, I got it.
And here, all I could say was,
But they're wearing bills. They are wearing bills. Okay. I don't know. If anybody remembers Miracle Strip Amusement Park,
Don't even try it.
ladies and gentlemen, here it is. This is Miracle Strip Amusement Park.
Where's the Ferris wheel?
Miracle Strip may be gone, but at Pier Park, they have begun to build a new one. Leaving Alvin's Island, we decided to go check out some more things.
But Panama City has 1,000 little shops like this, these sensations and these heat waves, and they are fun. But if you are, like, Seaside does not have this stuff.
Right. If you want a quality souvenir, like for your cat sitter or your mom or your sister that really likes magnets, those are not the place to go. It's more like, what was the shot glasses? And
Oh yeah, the shot glasses.
there's a shot glass that says, what does it say, Ryan?
Surrender the booty. It shows a pirate, and he says, surrender the booty.
And even though it's really kind of crude and gross, it does kind of make you laugh, but
It's hilarious.
you can't really buy that for someone.
Oh, I can.
One of the neater attractions that are part of Panama City's history and are still around are the miniature golf courses. These are theme-oriented, and it is like playing golf in another part of the world or deserted island. I, for one, am not a fan of golf, but it is neat to play golf just to be within the scenery.
Can you really get enough of the scenery of the beach? Cruising the strip, nothing else to do.
Look, they're kind of matching. They got chunky shirts on.
They were matching.
It's cute. Find a dollar store where I want like easy parking. Oh yeah, get this golf course.
The man here has postcards of this place from the 60s when it was in full swing, and it is still thriving today apparently, but it has some really neat attractions, and the man who runs it knows about Tombstone territory and all those things that no longer exist. So if you want any history of Panama City and what was here, go to Goofy Golf and ask the old gentleman running the show.
And if he's all cranky, it's like, why are you asking me these questions? Say, Brian Mallard sent me.
Fortunately, I didn't tell him my name, so I have no idea what you're talking about. However, they have these nifty little dollar stores. Everything in the store is $1, including collector's plates from Idaho. Yes.
Let's tell the story of the box. You come out here and there's like seashells for $1, and you just think they're lovingly plucked from the sea, but really you see this. We saw this guy come out with like this giant cardboard box, and he's just like just filling them up. I don't know where he gets them, but it's not like they run down to the beach and grab them. It was like
It's like a box of trash he was emptying into the dumpster. The way he was dumping
it
it
was
out.
funny.
Yeah. So we checked out Panama City and hit a couple of shops, and now we're headed back out.
And back to Seaside.
And then you start to come into
Seaside has a stark difference from Panama City in that it is a small area. Panama City is wide and spread out. Seaside is more congested, and when a lot of people are here, it can be difficult to navigate.
The sign.
and you come up in here and it's bustling.
And just notice how pretty the buildings are.
Yes, this is far cry from Panama City.
This is just trying to drive through here. You can see that there's nowhere to park. And traffic is crazy. This is the center of town. You can see to my left the American flag. That is the actual post office of Seaside. It's a cute little post office. And then to the right is the Shrimp Shack and other restaurants.
Street tacos are to die for.
It's nice to walk to Seaside just because you saw how crazy the traffic was. There's like no place to park and it's really hard to get out. So we like to walk. And it's a good little walk. And it's fine during the day, but we were coming back last night and it was a little scary because this road was really busy and it was pitch black on this area. You can see there's no street lights.
There's a pizza place we ate at last night. It's called Angelina's.
Angelino's?
or Angelinos.
I'm not sure.
Quite good.
You should know the name of it because it's really good. But we went in there and we ate and it was delicious and we're sitting there and I was drinking my water and we're getting a to-go box and the busboy was like standing like right over our table and we're like, what is up with the busboy? Like really attentive. And we thought, well, okay, we'll go. We got up like, hey, they're kind of like processing us out of there. But when we came outside, there was like 5,000 people waiting to get in. I guess it gets really busy. We were just lucked out and got there a little bit before the dinner rush.
And this is where we're staying. Hidden Beach Apartments. Hidden Beach Condos.
Oops, sorry.
And I'm shutting down because my battery is dead.